Anyway, I'm barely 2 sips into a cup of tea, but we're gonna get started, I guess. So let's see who we're playing as today and pick a thing to do. It's been single digit temperatures all day. It's a little warmer now. It's been single digit all day. Do we even have anything left to do? Is this... Yes, we do. We have the 2 new routes and... Mega Saiyan, right? We've done Delirium, but we haven't done Mega Saiyan. Okay. We could potentially go the new route, or I'd rather do Mega Saiyan because that's funner. So we just need to force Angel deals. Alright, let's see what we can do with Tainted Lilith. Honestly, I've been missing playing as a good character for the last few runs, so... Well, there's nothing wrong with Tainted Bethany, we just didn't have a good one. Tainted Bethany is at least an interesting concept, it's just... she gets hard countered pretty easily. Hello, Lily. Cut and run indeed. You're not sure what's going on today? There's more stuff to click through? Are you talking about a potential warning from Twitch saying, hey, our source code got leaked? Apparently all the passwords in the leak are heavily encrypted, so it's very, very unlikely accounts are compromised. But if you are worried, change your password on Twitch. If you have 2-factor authentication on, you're basically fine. And you should have that on in every place that it's able to, because it's the perfect counter to being hacked, in most cases. So I highly recommend doing that, because like Twitch acknowledged it on Twitter, like, hey, yes, we know there's been some kind of breach, we're going to get back to you once we understand the extent. First comment on that tweet was, congratulations to Twitch on going open source. So that's good sass. But at the same time, horrific. Also, if you've ever been at all curious how much the top earners on Twitch earn, that was also leaked. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars over 3 months. Yeah, I looked at it, I couldn't help it, I was curious. Why are you slightly off colour? I mean, I know this is poopy, like diarrhea Diglett or whatever. Oh, did I say Diglett? You know what I mean. But why are you off yellow? You're not usually that colour. What the? I don't know what hit me. The shot hadn't come in yet. Good item. Hello, Gibbon. Am I back for blood? Does that presume you were there for blood earlier? I believe it's referring to the zombies. They want blood. You got Diglets on the brain? Nobody's sticking one of those in my ear. That was the plot of a Family Guy episode. It really was. The teenage abstinence episode. They get convinced that they're not allowed to have sex, so they decide to start doing it in the ear instead. Number 2. Who does he work for? We're not going to take that, it's a bad item. But yeah, in all seriousness, if you don't have 2-factor authentication on Twitch, for the love of God, switch it on. Yeah, Twitch uses an authentication app. I don't remember which one, because I have 2 of them, but they use one of them. Typically, like, I think Ubisoft, YouTube, and someone else use one, and then Twitch use a different one. Or Patreon, I think. That's the one. Authy, yeah, that's the one. Twitch is also one of the websites that's just been named by Ofcom to like do the rather impossible task of stop people being racist online or get fined. It's basically just Ofcom wanting ways to extort money from companies legally. Under threat of fining if they don't do it, or in most severe cases blocking them, so you know, Ofcom might randomly decide I'm out of a job at some point, which would be fun. We're just going down to the next floor because we're forcing angel deals. So that was fun news to read. Although it was worth reading the news website because I got to see that ridiculous story about the guy who's suing his psychic. Did you see this story? It's hilarious. The worst part is I think it's an online psychic as well. I believe so, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was au pair because I keep on wanting to say au pair. As in like nanny. No patch, so it was server side stuff. Well, there was an update because I read the patch notes. But anyway, if you didn't hear about it, there's this guy who got convinced by a psychic that his ex-girlfriend had hired a witch to curse both him and his family, and that they were in mortal danger unless they hired her, or him, I don't know what gender of a psychic was, to counteract the witch's spell and protect him. And he paid her, it was 5 or 6 grand to do it. And then realised afterwards, after giving her just 1,000 of it, I think, as a down payment, hang on a minute, this might be some kind of scam. And so he's now suing her. And misspelling con artists. Yeah, well, you misspelled pressing the enter button. You're in the wrong business. Oh no, did you just look up what streamers make? Just keep in mind that's the top 1%, okay? The rest of us are down here at the bottom barely making ends meet. You heard that story? See, sometimes it's worth reading the news, not just to doom scroll. Sometimes you hear hilarious stories about idiots. Worth it, as they say. I haven't really been paying attention to the run. Are we doing okay? I think we're doing okay. As long as we get an angel deal. I've forgotten what that is, even though we've seen it like twice. It's like, oh, what is it again? What does this do? Does anyone in chat remember? Isn't it the one that like takes a heart from you at the start of a floor and does something like a damage up or something? I can't remember. I don't have any memory in my mind of it being good or bad. I could re-roll it. Let's just try and commit it to memory. Empty heart, it multiplies. Maybe you get better stuff the less red hearts you have, or the more red hearts you have, which are empty, probably. This shop is poop. It's Dingle and Diglett. After they meet each other, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's just go. The servers will be coming up gradually, just give it a second. You'll get back to your addiction soon enough. Why am I not using that? There we go. That's what I have it for. I have it for killing the bosses. We didn't get the deal with Angel on a 1 in 3 chance. That sucks. Well, we have an empty heart, so what did that do? I didn't see anything change. We didn't get a trinket either. Oh wait, no, I'm playing as a tainted character, so the trinket doesn't matter. We can still pivot at the last second and go to the beast as long as I keep bombs, so that's fine. You've only got 30 hours so far? I think I'm at 8. I played a little bit on my day off, and I was playing a little bit this morning. That's how I know when the servers went down, because I was playing at like 10ish. And the message appeared saying, hey, at 11 UK time, we're going down for maintenance. Speaking of which, the tweet they did about, like, oh, we're sorry, but we're going to have to extend maintenance for even longer than we originally said. First reply to it was some kid being like, I hope you're going to give everybody compensation for this unacceptable extended downtime during peak UK prime time hours. So So this is a kid who wasn't at work or school, apparently. Because now, right now would be peak UK hours, because it's after both those things. Like, just the sheer entitlement, I found it very funny. It's a good job I'm not in, like, charge of any kind of games community Twitter, because I would rip into those people for so long. I would say between 6 and 8 would be the start of a prime time in any given time zone for you've maybe had your dinner, or maybe it's a couple of hours before dinner if you have it late. You've had time to relax after coming in from school or work. And then if it's an MMO, you know you're going to be playing it until like 3 in the morning anyway, so what the hell's the problem? Yeah, I would lose a community manager job real quick. Oh wow, okay, we'll just not re-roll that. Hi, Magic Mush. We are large and also quicker. Wait, can I break stuff now? No. Okay. It's a 70%, I'm rounding up slightly, but it's a 70% chance on an angel deal this time, so we better bloody get it. You bitch. Ever heard of those kids who got an Xbox for 360 for Christmas and tried to sue Microsoft because the servers were down? I do not remember that, no. But that does sound like something that people from certain regions of the world would do. So I therefore believe it emphatically. He didn't die. But we just got a damage up. That isn't right. We shouldn't be falling behind the scale. Oh yeah, I finished the Dead Money DLC for New Vegas. I mean, again, I played it before back in the day in 360. It's really bad. It's like, I was giving it a fair shot, but it's so tedious and also 67% chance we didn't get it. Oof. It's so boring. I'm wondering, like, did they ever go on the record, anyone from Obsidian, what their plan was behind it? Because they were clearly trying something different with it that didn't work out, but I'm curious what their justification was for, like, you just wander around and constantly have to go through poison fog that kills you with no gear and respawning enemies, even if you do what the game tells you to do, which is to dismember them so they can't regen. And then you don't get to know any of the characters. And also, I checked this to make sure I'm correct. If you leave some of them alive, like if you convince them that you don't have to kill them, and you do the finale, if you go back to where they are, they literally despawn. They're just gone. Did I back into the spikes there? Because I was looking at chat. I don't know how I got hit. I think my extra speed probably made me back into the spikes. I did, okay, fair enough. There was a lot of stuff they could do if they were trying for a survival horror feel, but the story doesn't imply survival horror. It's a neat concept, like a casino that was having its grand opening on the day the bombs fell, so it kind of got stuck in time. Like, that's a neat concept. And then having a Brotherhood of Steel scribe that's just like obsessed with it. He's fallen for the lure of wanting to know what's in there. That's an interesting premise. It's the gameplay part and the lack of like interesting characters that make it suck. But next I'm going to do it's the most forgettable of the New Vegas DLCs because I don't even remember what it's called. It's the one where you go on like the camping trip and you meet the burned man, etc. What was that one called? I genuinely don't remember. It's so forgettable. No, we need this bomb. Can't do that. Also, hang on, isn't that number 2? No, that's deep pockets. They look similar. One's a diaper, one's a bag. Honest hearts! That's, yeah, it's honest hearts. Yeah. I remember just like skimming through that one super quick and it being utterly unmemorable. The divide one is really bad, but at least it's memorably bad. And I love that because they didn't do any setup in the story of the main game, they have to keep on mentioning the other courier in all the DLCs to make it look like they had it planned out from the start. Oh, well, I'll just be having bling for eyes. Yeah, in my opinion, the only good one is the big sink one, the whatever that one was called. Down on the floor. We have a 100% chance at an angel tail. I will destroy you. Some kind of weird champion, but you're also dead, so who cares? Let's try a reroll. That is Eden's Soul? I guess, whatever, we'll give it a go. Okay, I'm gonna need that key. Thank you. This is a very, very comfortable run, although we are going after, well... So I'm gonna go lose a black heart to grab that eternal heart, I think. Mega Satan isn't, like, if you have a run that's good enough to get Mega Satan, you're probably fine. It's not like going to the Beast or the Corpse. Or Delirium. Hey, okay. I mean, actually, I was at the last second, I was like, hang on, because of the delay when you pick it up, maybe I'll waste 2. I imagine the New World issues will continue for a little while because everybody will be trying to log in simultaneously. And if you've ever played an MMO, you know what that kind of thing does. Oh yeah, shout out, like, I like the starting town that I started in New World, so I want to buy a house there, and I'm at the level now where I can, I just need to get the money. But the people that took the town over from Team Haha Go Burr, they've raised all the taxes to very high. And now I want to see the whole thing burn. Where did I start? I don't remember his name. You'd have to check the VODs. Is this the mom floor? It is. But I think we can. We only need to get one more angel deal, although it's not guaranteed. I'm still going to try for it. Do we need? No, we don't even need Delirium. It would have to be Mega Satan or Bust. I don't want the thing that distracts enemies because it's an okay item, but I prefer knowing where enemies are going to be for the most part. You fill in New World tax forms. Look, it's not like that, okay? It's an allegory of real taxes. Okay, so there is the teleport. We just go, I guess. Well, there's no harm in, as long as I save a bomb. There's no harm in keeping this just in case. Pardon me. Why is my tea making me burp? Must be all those drugs I put in. Am I right? I should have went and cleared other rooms so I'd have an Eden's Blessing charge for the angel deal that I hope we're going to get. Might as well aim for the chest just because it'll be funner. We didn't get the deal, which really sucks. But it'll be what? It'll be a 60% chance on the next floor as long as it's not a double floor It'll then become 100 on It Lives, which still gives us time. Yes, literally everything is taxed. Like, you can see what it will cost you to craft something as well. Sorry, I undid my hoodie because it is actually getting quite warm now. If you're wondering why did I hear a zip. Put a diglet in your ear, that's a taxing. It's very taxing on the physiology. I'm curious what else, if anything, is going to come from that Twitch leak. Like total number of subscribers, what people have been paid for bounties, you know, that kind of stuff. That'd be interesting. Because bounties are a sliding scale. The amount you get offered for it is based on your viewership. But if two people have similar viewerships, but maybe one has a good Twitch rep and one doesn't, maybe they get offered a little different. I don't know if anything like if that's possible. I'm curious if it is, and if that kind of data is in the leak, we'd be able to find out. No, the only thing that changes how much revenue you get from subs is non-prime ones, and if you're a partner or an affiliate. And I am still a partner, so I'm on the higher percentages for tier 2s and tier 3 subs. Hilariously, they didn't downgrade. If they ever start downgrading, you can be sure they will. I dislike those. Lilith looking extra thick. That's a bop. As in the bop emote from Harley Quinn, the Emancipation of Harley, whatever they renamed Birds of Prey to, so that people who don't know who Birds of Prey would recognise it as a Harley Quinn movie. Critical Role was the top earner, yes. You know, D&D nerds, am I right? Okay, good. We still have bombs. Oh, that's so good. Oh no, but that would mean I'd have to use my money, and we have money equals power. I mean, I'm still going to take it, but we probably won't use it. Also, let's just use that. I don't know what the wisp in the jar is. Jar of wisps, your faith grows. Oh, it just gives you thingy wisps. Okay. Thank you, Scrumdunger, for 58 months in a row with a tier 1 sub. Speaking of subs and subscription tiers. So when it charges, you get a bunch of wisps like Bethany, normal Bethany. Alright, we have access to Mega Satan, so it's just a case of staying alive now. Is my tea too cold to drink? I would say yes. That is the last sip of that. I mean, if Sacred Heart was there, I'd definitely buy it because the damage it would give me would outweigh losing the cash, but you lot are dead. I don't drink all my tea. I sip on it slowly. It was just mostly for warmth. But then I got naturally warm from streaming because it's so damn horny or something. Money? Ooh. I was saying ooh to get in the money because I have money equals power. So money on the later floors is not irrelevant for a change. So, like, Valinor, did you get in to New Worlds, because we still haven't really worked out what the hell we're doing with the rest of the stream after this. Again, because we're just killing time till Back for Blood. Yes, you got it. Are you still creating your character? You're collecting wood and flint and fighting boars. No, but I mean in the game though. We could have a relaxing evening playing New World, I don't mind. Could maybe do another Isaac run first, although I've used up all my topics of conversation in the first 20 minutes again. I really need to stop doing that in Strange Stories. I used to be good at it, but then I didn't play Isaac for 2 years. Look at all these big rooms again. Will I remember to go back for the Eternal Heart on the assumption that we live? I don't know. Is this... yeah, it is. It lives. Okay. Is there a heart on the floor? There is. I'm going to go back. Because we do have a good run, so it would be a shame if we got murderized here. Maybe not Mega Saiyan good, but still good. What a horrible night to have a curse. Oh no, that made me even larger. This is going to be very difficult to dodge unless I kill her super quick. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage. That's fine. No thank you to Hush, because we already have Hush. We're just going up. Aiming for Stan the Man. I'm surprised the portal could lift her up. You want New World, but you don't want to give Amazon more money than you already have. Well, that's tricky because they made it. Convince someone to give you it as a gift. Ooh, the sword on the baby is really good. But is it worth losing 15 cents worth of damage from money equals power? I think it might be. Because giving a baby a sword has never ended badly. Like just the other day I told my sister she should buy her daughter a sword. Do it? Okay, fine. She'll cut you, bitch. That's pretty good. I would say damage has gone up rather than down. It's just funny. The tier rate is making it like whip out super fast. I should buy my niece a sword. I should text my sister saying you should buy your daughter a sword. And then insert that Hogfather comic where Death gives the kid a sword. And then the parent says, but what if they hurt themselves with it? And Death replies, then they would learn a valuable lesson. I'll go back for the health. Death is wise. Oh, there's a tinted rock there. But it's going to blow them the wrong way, isn't it? I can grab that. And then immediately lose it. Stay back, I have a sword! Just cut. I'm glad I took the sword. I'm not glad this was a dead end, but I am glad we also found another heart. This is Tainted Lilith, and her fetus is called Gero. Although that's more a title than a name. Wait, was it? No, it was Jello. Sorry, like Gello. Gero is what, Japanese for frog, I think. Oh, it's understandable you thought it was Bethany because the spacebar item is giving me Bethany powers. That's Carol. Carol. Don't know what I'm hoping for here. We already have Magic Mush. Pheromone. Clearly what I wanted was a Pheromones pill. Baby on baby violence. The Zodiac Killer has been identified allegedly. Oh, sorry, I might have to sign off and leave the country real quick. That helps. That's the exploded corpses. I accidentally gave away money, which I hate. I did it again. Did we just go for it? I think we just go for it. And we might as well take this for a slow, or for a freeze rather. Stay still. I saw that as well, yeah, apparently there is a malaria vaccine. The phone reception in underprivileged countries is going to be so much better going ahead. Hello, Trunks. You got here in time to see a fetus use a sword effectively. Weak. I don't know why that heart dropped. Old bandage, maybe? Listen to Satan laugh. You're getting your ass kicked by a 0-year-old. Like, he just got destroyed. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, why did I get an extra charge? I thought we had the nun stab it. Okay, stop doing attacks where I have to back up. There we go. We unlocked Fool's Gold. Whatever that is. Nice. That's almost a completed post-it note on a tainted character. She just needs the 2 other kills. Also, that was an amazingly quick run. Holy hell. 34 minutes.